So I'm gonna stream like I'm gonna record like 9 games of PvP, which is just enough to get me to the what's it called? The rewards for the season. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. My team is like January level and it's April. So it's gonna be a lot of scuff. Cryptics, don't you have Hanged Men? Yes. Cryptics, don't you have Strength? Yes. Are they raised? No. So, I could raise them right now, but you know what? I think it's more fun to watch people play scuff stuff. I don't know. Maybe I really should have recorded more videos when I was actually good at when I was actually had like a good roster, but I didn't. And instead, I was too busy playing the game and streaming on the ReviCord. Join ReviCord, by the way. Pretty sure I have. If you ever want the link, just ask me. I'm always open to give that. Cryptics, why aren't you making Revi videos anymore? Because the game is weird and in a really weird state right now. The release of Arcana really mucked things up, in my fair opinion. Joshua, that's spicy. Ooh, this is spicy memoir choice right here. Ooga booga. This is some real spicy memoir choices. Actually, what the hell? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't even know what to ban. That is Kira. Gosh, that was thick. That was a lot of spicy memoirs. My unit skills are pretty good on a lot of girls. 1, 19, 21, 21, 21, 1, 21, 21, 1, 1. So a lot of 1s and 21s and 19s. It's a very interesting, because back in December my unit skill was like across the board. I think the lowest one was 9, and typically they were 14 or higher. So it's really interesting to play different things, I guess you could say. Can I kill Shinpachi on turn 1? That'd be really cool. That would be super cool, in fact. Oh, there it is. Shinpachi is dead. Shame about the spell, but it's okay. I can deal with that. Oh, and you might notice I have BGM. I paid someone to make me BGM, and they're really cool. I'll link them in the description. They're like super awesome, and they like did everything super quickly, and I was so impressed with what they did. I was like, dang, you're so talented. Actually, really, never mind. I was thinking first. Oh. Okay. I was thinking for a second, in my head, what I thought was, and this was a dumb thought, which is why I said never mind, but I was thinking, like, maybe I can get, Misora to, hit herself on Reflect, but yeah, that's a dumb idea, because, she only hits front 3, and, you can tell how rusty I'm just from that, like, that mistake. I won't use her. There's a chance. I don't actually know what Joshua does. This is how you can tell I'm really, like, rusty, because I don't actually check what the girls do anymore. I know, like, what their skills do. I don't exactly know how much they hit. I don't really know their stats all that well, because I used to have, pretty much every... I won't say every girl, but every relevant girl in the game, I had her stats memorized. And because I had her stats memorized, I would pretty much be able to calculate speed on the fly, especially with regards to agility up, agility down modifications. And this came in handy a lot. But now I am simply not up to date about that anymore. So, well, unfortunate. Well, I won my first game. They had some spicy memoir choices, and what else? They had some spicy memoir choices. They had They had a lot of new girls. But yeah, their memoir choices were a little too spicy. Sometimes I feel bad when someone's right on the cutoff and I'll just give them the win. But this person is a few away, so I'll make them fight for it. And plus, they have decent girls. And they could probably do it. maxed. Some of these are kind of annoying, but I can mostly ignore them. I think I'm gonna give it a hermit, actually. Yeah. My priestess is annoying, but if I just stack enough fortitudes, then what's she gonna do, right? Now my hermit has like... Oh, my bad. My hermit should have, at this point, double her HP, which is pretty nice, and also 50% attack up. Ooh, okay. I'll waste that. Not really waste, but I won't use it because since I have 40 Kira on both of them, I can just charge them normally. Oh, that's funny. I don't actually know why they used aggro resist at all when they could just not, but maybe, yeah, I don't really get it. Because ideally, at least in my thinking, you would want an effect such as the sleep to go off earlier, so I don't really know why they pushed it off to the end. Maybe it was a mistake or a misplay, or maybe they just wanted to fill their AP, because I'm definitely guilty of doing that all the time. Like especially when I was a beginner player, I would just fill my AP for the sake of filling my AP, even if it wasn't like a smarter move, per se. But yeah, I don't really think that was the best move they could have made. Because of my bulk, I actually take quite a lot of damage from the poison, comparatively to... Oh, that's how the cookie crumbles. Alright, maybe if I like lose a battle, I'll play my other BGM because I bought two tracks. This one is like a happy cute track, but I also bought like a kind of chill lo-fi track. It doesn't sound like depressing or anything, but it sounds like I don't know if somber is the right word, but it definitely has like a kind of like a sad boy vibe to it, if that makes sense. Oh, do I? Okay, so if I ban, I feel like I could, reasonably speaking. Let's try something. Let's try some funky bands. Will they be? I mean, yeah, I want to try some funky bands. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Gosh. Yeah. Now my hermit has like 85k HP, I think. Or around that amount. Should be really close to 85k. Alright. I've been getting some pretty good opening hands, not gonna lie. I'm not complaining. It's just something I noticed. Is that the confusion move? Or is that Kira? Ah, there it is. Oh well. Oh, it's 1 AP, huh? Okay. Won't you miss all your hits? Yeah. But I get to reapply a fort and my evades. Because I knew they'd go first. I just knew they'd go first. Because if you don't go first, then tower has a chance of killing. I don't know how big the chance is, but you do have a chance. Oh, good aggro. So reapplying the fort, a fort, and the ooh, I barely hit any of those. That's not fun. And 2 evades is pretty sick. And since they barely charge anyone, it's kind of not a big deal. Yeah. Isn't that a waste of damage? Yeah. Can I do anything about it? Not really. Hermit will go next turn. I actually don't know what they're gonna do. Good. Ooh. That's not fun. It's alright though. Okay, so now they have Tower and Hermit. How many evades are there? It's annoying. I hope I held that correctly. The reason I went, it makes sense, I swear. But the reason I went, they're good evades, whatever. The reason I went for Fiend second is because, how do I say, well, it doesn't really matter in the end, but, you know, you beat them. Because they had a lot of buff stacked up. Essentially, what I was thinking was, Hermit's debuffs are actually quite heavy in the grand scheme of things, which isn't a big deal. Because you know, you lose some, you win some. It's not a big deal. Could I win some if I raise my girls? Yeah. Do I really care? Not really. And I was thinking that Fiend could cleanse them, just in case they did Hermit second instead of first. They did Hermit first, or they did they do Hermit first? I don't really remember. It was either Hermit first or Tower first, because they went CX. I knew that. I had a feeling they do that at least. Tower, huh? Ooh, Momotaro. Ooh. Some of these are spicy choices. They have a team that really benefits from Empress, so I'm just gonna ban Empress. I kind of want to maybe, oh, that made a loud noise. Maybe I can leave her be, but I kind of want to, I don't know if leaving her baby for TR is worth anything. It's just an idea I had, and I was like, oh, why not try it? And you know what? I'm not very, like, adept at strategizing for that kind of stuff. Are they gonna use her? If they use her, I'll be sad, but it's okay. Hopefully they got something, like, dumb. There it is. There it is. Alright. Well, they stunned the girl I wanted to use, which sucks, but it's alright. Will I use Koharu second? If I were them, I would use Koharu last, but that might just be... Oh, they're just not gonna use her at all! Oh, okay. I see. I wonder if that will work. They might just hangman me first, which I would be... Yeah. Nice. I was kind of tempted to try a different Q order. Yeah. I was tempted to, gosh, I have really short-term I don't have short-term memory loss, but I do have, like, fish brain. Maybe not fish brain, like, goldfish memory might be what I'm trying to say. Yeah, never mind. I was tempted to try, going CX second, but that's dumb. In my opinion, that's dumb. Koharu would hit a lot. She'll probably kill Nobu. Probably. Yeah. hitting through my bulk was already like pretty tough since like it's heavy, man. Like I don't play around. I'm gonna try and go last on the evades. Oh. I wonder. Oh, that's fine. See, what I'm thinking is that this kind of reminds me of old Chiriachi advice, where you don't use your Polex and Chiriachi in the same turn because the exit evasion will overlap with the resilience, and then what do you do? This reminds me like very much of that. Almost uncannily so. Gosh, I miss Chiriachi when she was meta. She was my MVP for a long time. Saved me a lot of times. Annoying to fight against. A lot of people used her wrong, I will say that. Because they used her to like... That's fine. They used her to like, oh, what is that gonna do? Come on, I have 85k HP. Bye-bye. Anyway, they used her to like try and stick her. I mean, she did work in mid as like a soul backliner, but even then, she didn't really excel because she was relatively fragile, so she might not have time to loop the exit evasion because she would die. And you know, death is the most effective status. Sometimes I think, oh, maybe it'd be nice to raise my Empress, but I don't really PvP that much anymore. I used to PvP like, gosh, like half of the day. And when I say half the day, I mean like 24 hours in a day. I sometimes PvP for about 12 to maybe even more hours in a day, depending on like how hard I was grinding or more accurately how poorly I was. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad fighting this person. Maybe I should ban their their like bad cards. Let's ban their bad cards. Try and do them a favor. Because I don't want to like bully them. I really don't. That's not like, yeah. Their girls aren't maxed. I mean, I will bully them, but like, it's nothing personal. I'm thinking that Nobu will probably kill. Maybe I can even get like a funny double buff on her or something. Who knows? Oh, they brought both tanks. That's fun. Do I want an NER? I'll save that. Why not? I almost feel bad. Because, like, the strategy with Emp is always that you use her last. Because she'll, you know... Well... You use her last to avoid, I can feel this in my bones. Hold on. Use her last so that her AP down can't be cleansed. Oh, they didn't aggro. I was like, they definitely have an aggro. But no, they don't. Oh, and she's not dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. You're gonna flip a lot of my buffs. Sucks. It's not a big deal. That would have been like a big damage if that did not get flipped, but it's alright. Yeah, the fact that the hermit is doing no damage isn't supposed to happen. For good measure. Because Fiend, I love Fiend, but she's a card from April of last year in JP. She released way too late in the end. Gosh, Momotaro released too early. She released too late. Like, come on, man. If 18, honestly, I wish 18 would just follow JP's schedule to a T. Because, I mean, like, you can meme the whole, like, oh, haha, the events are, like, Christmas in July or whatever. But, I don't know. For me, I feel like the development of cards and power creep is so integral to the game, like, enjoyment of the game, that having them in order that kind of mucks up the meta is really strange, and really makes some girls just useless. Like, how are they ever gonna? They're literally never gonna release, or I won't say literally never because someone's gonna take that out of context. But there's no way you can release Tamatsubaki Ruko in a way that will be accepted. I guess you could say. I mean, they barely can release Procyon just because she's cute and a limited card. Tamatsubaki is a Kira Fest that is like 2 years late. They're never going to be able to release her and have her have any impact in the same way that, let's say, someone who did release on time, or relatively on time, Musashi or Bride would. And she's like a one-off banner, so they can just ignore her forever. It's kind of, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but it's definitely faded to get dupes. Me too, buddy. Me too, buddy. I was doing the magician banner, and yeah, all dupes. Let's do that. Oh, ooh. What was I saying? Yeah, about Tamatsubaki Ruko. There's no way they can release her and have her be meaningful in any aspect other than Oshi collecting. And Oshi collecting will forever be meaningful, so that's kind of the same as saying, oh, well, you know, it has meaning if you want it to. Like, sure, I guess. You know what's, gosh, I don't know if it's the right word, but you know what's a little sad might not be apt here. I feel, well, I'm just gonna speak from my own feelings. Recently, a certain, well, I won't say it, I'll just name him. So, Steven, popular ReLive YouTuber. Cool guy, I like him a lot. He's pretty cool, and I've talked to him a few times, and he and I won't say that, like, we're BFFs or anything, but, like, he's pretty chill, and I appreciate, he's pretty funny, even though he posts a lot of dog pictures, when you really, like, God, I mod the ReLive server, so it's like, sometimes I think about, like, mod things, and it's, like, kind of, like, ugh. But it's alright. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, and he recently said he was gonna retire, you know, he made his last ReLive video. And I feel like recently the game's been getting to a point where, of course, everyone's gonna retire eventually, but... Well, that was unfortunate. It definitely is, how should I say, worse than normal? Maybe that's fine. I feel like the game has gotten to a point where a lot of people are realizing, like, oh, it's not worth it anymore. A lot of my friends quit over time. A lot of people who I, like, entered the community with great amounts of, like, respect for, with great amount of gosh, companionship with, quit. Like, off the top of my head, I mean, this didn't happen due to, like, Arcana, but definitely people just get tired of the game, and I totally understand that. But I feel like now more than ever, people are quitting. Maybe Adcha's release might have been kind of close. But yeah, it's definitely something that's been on my mind. Quitting. People quitting. Yeah. I feel like Steven was... He used to be so, like, passionate about the game, so it's kind of, like... I understand being passionate about something and then, like, losing your passion. That's totally I totally get that. Happened to me, like, about a lot of things. For various reasons, of course. Sometimes it's internal, you realize, like, not for you. Sometimes it's external, like, you realize you just can't be passionate about something anymore, and I totally get that. But it's just a little bit, I don't know, melancholy? That's the right word? Well, and I think people might have noticed, like, myself, I've been, if you actually care about my channel, I've been posting less ReLive stuff. It's mostly been, like, kind of low. I'll say what it is. It's low effort. Yeah, I've been posting a lot of low effort ReLive content, like CR clears. I don't find them high effort whatsoever. CR clears, like especially the mean fast ones, I don't find them high effort. They're, like, incredibly low effort. They take, like, no cognitive ability to do well. You just raise your unit skill, slap an OP girl, and do it. You know what I mean? I mean, like, CR will be hard if you lack the girls for it, but, like, come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, anything is hard if you lack the girls for it. I kind of hope that Queen of Hearts outspeeds. There we go. Yeah, I went on that long tangent, but essentially what I mean is I'm sad to see Steven retire because I really appreciated his presence in the community. I found him to be a really, like, good guy. He's like good at heart. Not to say there's no one else who's good at heart. Like, I wouldn't be sad to see leave. A lot of people who I'm friends with have left the game either for personal reasons, being bored of it, new games that they prefer, or gosh, just thinking the game's like become bad, which it has. I won't deny that. I definitely think that, gosh, PvP is my favorite game mode. I focus on TR more nowadays, but PvP is my favorite game mode. I think it's the most fun. I think it has, gosh, it's the game mode that I've invested the most time in. It's the game mode that I know the most deeply. It's the game mode that I prefer to play when I open the game. This is the one thing this is like, if I had to list the number one thing that's kept me going is my PvP addiction. It's like crack cocaine. It's so bad. And yet I keep on playing. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I really love playing PvP. And it's sad to see, like, that it's become so ridiculous in such a short amount of time. Of course, power creep is everywhere, but I don't know. It's hard to put into words, kind of, but it's just escalated so much. I sound like a boomer. Maybe I should stop talking. Just focus on the games. But I feel like it's, when I watch videos of people playing games, I kind of like it when they go on tangent, because I love it when people are, like, super knowledgeable about the game and love to focus and commentate on what is going on and what their thought process is and how they're working through decisions or strategy, that kind of thing. I love that. But I don't really think that, not that I'm qualified, but I'm not the most qualified. And some of the people who are the most qualified aren't even, like, you know, making content for this game, so it's tough. Maybe that's why I have my small regret is that I didn't make more content on the game. Ooh. It's that I didn't make more content on the game while I was at the top, because I feel like that's a perspective that a lot of people like to see, if that makes sense. Or perhaps it's a perspective that, more aptly put, it's a perspective that a lot of people maybe typically unable to see. Question mark.
さあ、予告の時間だぞ。
Are they gonna save it for next turn? Are they gonna use it this turn? Who knows? I'm thinking they're gonna go Jinna into strength.
スクールアイドル星見純奈。このパフォーマンスで輝いてみせる。
So I was wrong.
桃太郎。
They went Jinna into Momotaro. This doesn't really make sense because she's gonna wake everyone up. But I guess they thought they could get me to not use my climax axe, which they did. I guess I'm not really sure what the point was. Use any art? It is. I don't have perfect aim on Mahiro anymore, so I can't go with her first. Although I would love to go with her first.
そこ。見よ、これが獅子の信念。力の方向で投げ払え。勝利をこの手に。我が波動もここまで。
It's kind of weird to see like Nobunaga being how should I say, like the thing that's keeping her relevant in high level meta, according to some of my good friends who are playing at that level, is, well, good Q by them, really good Q by them, is her agility passive, which I totally understand because agility is just so important in this game, and you know, 10%'s nothing to sneeze at.
みんなのきらめきを一つに。負けられないわけもないな。みんなのきらめきを一つに。
Remember does how many hits? 3? Oh, I'm good then. I can go Nana. Oh, I want to save a Karn. Karn has perfect aim.
準備はバッチリ。頑張るぞ。
Stonks. Because they're definitely gonna harm it first. There is no universe where you don't harm it first. There is none. If they don't harm it first, I'll eat my socks. There it is. Sylvia's mana 3/4 stack. Yep, she's alive. And elemental advantage, she took another hit. I knew she'd at least have enough to survive. If nothing else, she would survive to fort, her very last fort, but she survived to her second I can't speak, but she had like 2 hits left to go, if that makes sense.
ここで決めちゃうよ。ここで決めちゃうよ。頑張るぞ。
This should let everyone charge unless they cleanse at the end, which it's fine. You're so funny. Eat my perfect aim, bro. The biggest thing that's stopping me actually is their the regen. Are they gonna wake me up?
勝負と行こうじゃないか。
Oh, I have speed down. Bad me. Bad for me. I haven't been paying attention. My mind's like half on the actual game and half on like rumor thoughts. Alright, Nobunaga safe. I wonder if they will go cleanse first. Actually, if they go cleanse first, I need to go because I have speed down, so it's probably fine. Yeah, cleanse second.
ならば地獄にて待つ。たわいもない。
Yeah, she dies. Alright. Just stack forts until they give up.
見つけたね。私たちの星を。
I've seen some back in, gosh, when Herkmaya was viable. I remember people were just stacking forts with her like crazy. Like, I guess she was never really like high meta viable, but she was playable. She was playable in like top 100, and that makes her viable enough, I feel. Oh, it's this person again. Where was I? I remember people were like talking about like, oh my god, 4 forts, that's so scary. Oh, this is the person that beat my ass in like 3 seconds because I did some spicy bands instead of like logical bands. It's fine. Or did I do spicy bands? That might have been another person. But I do remember this person beat my ass in like 3 seconds. Oh no, I brought a spicy team. Yeah. I brought like a Nobunaga fat damage team, and they dimmed me. You know, you get what you deserve sometimes. You greed and you get what you deserve. So that's totally fair. God, I rolled for Lube. Is that how you pronounce the name? I'm really bad with Chinese pronunciations. But I rolled for her, and I didn't get her, which is like a bummer. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta take the L.
外しません。負けない。この矢に託して。これで。
Trying to think. Gosh, I want that. I would like that on the reroll rather than on main. They're gonna Surin last or something? Surin last, that's what I expect. I don't know. Oh, Surin second.
そこ。釣られることで見えるものがある。道を妨げるものは去れ。
Ooh. Yeah. I should probably raise my hanged man. She's pretty good. To be honest, the reason the reason I don't raise the reason I'm not raising her is because I have like a small like little demon on it, like that is like inside my head telling me, oh, but what if hanged man will be like super good in like next in like a ice TR, and that little demon is evil and I don't like that. I actually don't know what Lube is. I genuinely don't remember. Oh, it's like lower damage, lower health. Oh, her CX is so beautiful. Well, that did like no damage. Thanks, blind. I might accidentally activate the exit evasion, but it probably is fine. Gosh, I wish I had Lube. She's so pretty. Yeah, so that's the power of unit skills. I didn't really win because I played better. I didn't really win because I queued better. I just won because I had bigger unit skills, which is very reminiscent of June meta. I remember. Oh gosh, back in June, there was one player who had like a way higher unit skills. I was hanging with 4 on most of my girls and 9 on like the girls I got a dupe on, a single dupe. And gosh, there was one player who had like 14 to 19 usually across the board, sometimes some 21s. And I beat them through the sheer power of just getting luckier, and they got so mad at me. I got a ping and on Discord, and yeah, they were not happy. Actually, there was another time they before they knew me. I guess we knew each other, and before they knew me, there was a time when they fought me, and I won once again just through better luck. I mean, I don't remember that game. I genuinely don't remember that game, but I remember fighting them a lot because they played a lot, and yeah, before I knew them, and someone sent me a message, or well, I got to see a message where they like cursed me out for having better luck, and I understand that. I also get like really like sweaty over this game. Like I used to, at least. Now I'm kind of more chill. I feel like when I play and record, or when I play and stream, I'm a lot more toned down. Although recently I've been more toned down, like outside of streaming and playing and recording. But in the past, I got really like sweaty over little things, and it was pretty bad. I would say, like to the point of being embarrassed over my own behavior, and actually, it actually kind of affected my personal relationships, like outside of the gaming community, wherein like people who like were close to me would feel really, how should I say, displeased, I guess, with how I was acting, and I totally understand that. I don't blame them at all, because it was definitely justified to feel like negative about how I was acting. Sure, they could, but it's okay. I was hoping that they wouldn't have it, or that they would have thrown it away. Although I guess it's a pretty high chance to have it. That was bad by me. Just a misplay. Well, I'm gonna lose this one just because of that. Because I should have done the order I should have done with that in mind would have been Fiend into Hermit into Tower. But it's whatever. Where was I? Yeah, it kind of affected my personal relationships. Like, people could feel like really like they felt like the game was unhealthy for me, which it probably was, to be honest. If I'm gonna be like really honest with myself, the game wasn't doing me any favors. I kind of was playing it to like prove something to myself, and I don't really think that's like something you should be doing. Question mark. Yeah. You know what? I probably should have done Tower into Mahiru into what was the last one I had? Doesn't matter. But I should have done Tower into Mahiru. But yeah, I wanted to like, when I was playing the game, my original reasons were like, oh, I wanted to. Is there a reason why I'm taking no damage? From strength? Oh, her act down because of Hermit. Yeah. I was like, why am I taking 0 damage? I'm so dumb. Where was I? Where was I? Gosh. Yeah, this game was not doing me any favors. Just putting that simply. And I guess, I don't know. You kind of man, they do that a lot. I kind of put a lot of like value into being good at review, which is like so silly because like who cares? It's a gacha game, right? And yeah, exactly. Who cares? It's a gacha game. But you know what? It's how I was, and I really cared about like being like, living up to the reputation of like, being like a good player or whatever. Now I'm chill, and I just want people to like. I just want to chill. Oh, that got me heated. I still hate sticker. I still hate people who sticker. At least I sticker Claudine, but I'm sure they didn't sticker. I'm like 99% sure they didn't sticker Claudine at Goodwill. I kind of want to curse, but it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I have a censor button now. That little yeah. Man, I hate stickers. I really do. Am I done with 10 games yet? Oh, I am. Alright, maybe I should play one more. I don't mind. Wondering if I should switch anyone out. It's fine. Got this new candy. It's really good. Fate, huh? It's it's called it's from a brand called Sugarfina. They're based in Los Angeles, California. Oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? That is so sick. I watched Simple Gear. Used to have that, but with 21, and man, it was so sick. It's super fun to like look at and like meme, I guess you could say. Oh shit. Oh well. Yeah. This new candy I got, it's really good. Tastes great. It's it's called a mint chocolate caviar. And if you like mint chocolate as a flavor, then you're gonna love this. If you don't like mint chocolate, some people say it tastes like toothpaste. I don't really get that. But you know, of course I'm biased to my own opinions, but that's just how it is, right? Mint chocolate caviar is it's wonderful. It's not actually caviar. Someone asked me that too. A friend of mine was like, "Is that actually caviar?" No. It's a little ball of chocolate, dark chocolate, and in the inside there's a sort of, it's kind of like I won't say it's like a gusher, but it kind of has the it kind of has the like outside something inside filling sort of vibe going on, and yeah, it tastes great. I love it. Are we gonna get an aggro? Or spy confuse? Aggro. Ooh, we got both of the things that I was talking about. And it confused me because success. Oh boy! Oh fucking boy! Some old habits never go away. I do think Spy is just really annoying because, like, she does... Her release was annoying. She was designed in an annoying way. She's kind of like the embodiment of annoying. In terms of card design. Wait, no. I wasn't thinking. I was still thinking about Spy. This is why I can't talk, and the brain it doesn't multitask, and I can't multitask. Oh, did I? I do outspeed because of the speed down I placed. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's alright. I should have thought that through more then. It would have been ideal to go Hero into... Oh wow, I hit a lot of that. That was pretty lucky of me. I should have gone Hero into Fiend into but I didn't, and that's my fault. And the only person I can blame is myself. I think. Yeah. I was hoping it would charge Karin. It didn't. Which is fine.
Mission 開始 放浪の果てミッション開始
Karin's
果てに
more
何
fragile
を見るのか
because she has her stats are slower, I guess you could say,
ひれ伏すがよい
than
女帝が命ずるなんじゃ黄昏と
shaking my head. They should have made Empress flip the negative effects on the team too. That would have been funny. Of course, that would make her like
は
bad, but it'd be really funny, and you have to think before using her.
隠された
Although I
真
guess
理は一つ
I guess you don't reuse no one uses Empress for her climax act, right? Like no one in the entire world uses Empress because she has a climax act. At least no one I know of.
塔の裁きを
Or I
全
guess
訪問
maybe I should
発射
state explicitly. No one who is experienced at the game I've heard uses her for her climax act.
この世の真理を求
Of
め
course I'm gonna lose this game. You know, it just be like that. Yeah. They gonna sticker me? Nice. Nice. No sticker. I kinda wanna end with a win. Just, I'm just gonna keep playing till I win one.
残念
Oh, as for why my name is King Halo as opposed to Cryptix or Crypt or Crypty or Grape or whatever, my guild, my troop, or troop review, the fourth troop review. Is it the fourth? No, the third troop review. The fourth troop review, my troop, was named Horse Idols,
行ってくるよ
in honor of two things. One is Uma Musume, the game, and the anime, I suppose, but mostly the game because our sub leader Midori, who is now retired. God bless Midori. He's a great guy. He has he wanted to name it after the Bandori troop, Absolute Idols, which placed third that troop review. Be sick. And yeah. So both the Musume and the Bandori troop played a role in our name. Also, this is totally off topic, but do you ever
放
realize
浪
that
の
like
果てに
someone's just straight up not worth your
放
time?
浪の果てに
I was
神道滅却
gosh, I was just
ほらほら
I don't know if chilling's the right word. I was just
買わせませんよ
relaxing, and there's this person, and they just really annoyed me for some reason, and like I well, not for some reason, but they said something silly, and I wanted to like correct them, but I realized like, oh, I'm done with this, and just ignored it, because you know, so, there are some things where you should take a stand, but other things it's like, well,
この世の真理を求めて
you have priorities, and you can only focus on so many things at one time, so you just gotta let things go sometimes.
我が波動もここまであらば地獄にて待
I wonder, what
つたわいもない
I'm trying to remember
これでどう
Surin's
です
moves off the top of my head. I can't recall whether her gosh, I really want to
きっと大丈夫きっと大丈夫
and I can't recall whether her
まだこれ
3AP
からです
well
は
is a
買わせませんよ
wow
えい
and I can't recall whether her 3AP has if there's multiple 3APs to her. I believe she has two 3APs, the AP up and the cleanse, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I don't like to say things unless I'm 100% sure, so I'm just gonna be honest and say I don't know.
求めるならば考
This might be
え
the
よ
wrong order. It's okay.
まだこれからです
Oh!
お宝は俺のものだ俺の仕掛けが見破れるかな どれが本物の俺かな。
I'm not sure why they did it in that order. They could have done AP down into
届かなくて眩し
AP
い
down into aggro, and I think that would have been smart because knowing that I have fiend up
合わせませんよ
could have led them to conclude that I would use her first to get rid of the aggro, and then they could have reapplied it without having to waste anything, especially since I don't necessarily guarantee a cleanse due to
私
a
に
fiend
関わる
cleanse being like in
みんなで頑張った成果だね
being in limbo essentially, because you don't really know if you have her or not. I guess if you're really good at card counting, you could reliably deduct the like exact probability, but it's like, you know, that's really like high level stuff that you really don't need to do in a game that, relatively speaking, is not requiring you to be super intelligent at like knowing how to queue. You have to the learning curve in this game is not very it's pretty low once you get like the basic ideas of how certain effects work and how to counter them. You're basically set, and a lot of it's RNG, so you can kind of win without doing anything if you really want, or sometimes stats. It's either stats or RNG, or just, I mean, a lot of it's RNG in my opinion. Recently it's been leaning towards more RNG, which favors well, it favors the smaller guy, if that makes sense, because with less reliance on unit skills and such, you don't have to necessarily say hoard a lot of creation jewels, nor do you have to gacha for high unit skill on a lot of units. So it's pretty generous in that regard, I guess you could say, but it's also, if you blank a certain unit and she's like critical to the meta for a relatively important period of time, it's kind of how should I say, difficult for you, like Shinpachi, right? Shinpachi is incredible, literally incredible, one of the best cards in the game for PvP. Now for PvE she's like whatever, but for PvP, yeah, she's incredible. And if you blanked her, well, sucks to be you, I guess. And this means like new players can, if they get lucky and get all the new girls, all they really need to do not like completely new players, you just need to learn how to play the game to a degree that is just like acceptable. Oh, by the way, sorry for Andrew voice. A degree that's acceptable, and then you just need to get the memoirs, and you're basically set. And sometimes you don't even need to get the memoirs, like Empress and Strength, they can kind of go without a memoir. It's not ideal, of course, because every case, I mean, there's an argument to be made about the merit of having an Empress or Strength that intentionally looks worse than they do to avoid being banned if you really genuinely want to play with them. For whatever reason, like you believe your team composition would be better with them. And they often are, because Strength and Empress are Empress in particular, in my opinion, is the best unit in the game for PvP, because she just gives so much utility, and if properly built, is just unkillable, and it's just so flexible with memoir choices because you don't really need her climax act. Yeah. It's crazy how units are like that now. It used to be in the past that their climax act was the most important part of them, and having a great climax act was integral, essentially. Not necessarily like the most important thing in the world, but if you had a good climax act, it could make up for having a meh kit or even a bad kit. Gosh, what comes to mind is Zeus. Zeus has an incredible climax act. It was just mind-blowing at the time, and now it's reduced to her climax act is essentially condensed into a 2 AP on Symphogear Kuro. Like, that's ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's been, the old standard was with no damage done, a dispel or a cleanse costs 3 AP and a dispel costs 2 AP, which is absolutely backwards. A team made such a big mistake when they did that. I do think that the easiest way to fix, because dispellers and cleanses are 2 OP, Especially Dispellers. Dispellers are way too overpowered in this game. It's in PvP. In PvE, Dispellers are useful for certain circumstances, but in general, oh, also, I pulled a banner, I got Michiru. I don't care about Michiru. Like, in the sense that, like, her only card that I have that's useful at all, well, it used to be useful, is no longer useful, and I didn't pull for Joshua. I just got her off the birthday banner. I was fishing for Koharu birthday card dupes, so I could, because I really would like to have it max limit broken, and I'm a hoarder. I'm an awful hoarder, so I'm saving my special max limit break materials. So that's that. I'm gonna raise this one to level 69 because I'm not gonna raise it to level 69 right now, but I will raise it slowly over the next while over to level 69. Gosh. Am I gonna do more PvP? Nope. So if you want to stop watching, you should stop watching after the last game. But you can hear me ramble about random things while I do my dailies. I kind of like doing videos like this more than structured videos because I feel like I'm a lot more free to not have to edit things to be really smooth, nor do I have to. And the way I'm doing videos right now is a lot better than how I used to do them. Right now I'm recording through BlueStacks, and while BlueStacks does sometimes crash, it's not too bad. Oh, I also got Ieyasu. I feel neutral about Ieyasu. I guess I'll...
長所の運動神経に磨きをかける。まずはそこからだな。
Alright. I'm not really a Ruko Oshi or anything. She's like, I don't hate her. I really don't. I don't really like hate any of the characters in this game except for maybe Andrew. And I don't really hate him. I just hate him as a meme. You get me? Like, he's kind of annoying, but I don't despise him or anything. Gosh. I know some people really, really hate him or really, really love him as a meme. I don't think anyone genuinely, like, thinks Andrew is, you know, the best character in the game. Although now that I say that, I feel like someone's gonna go in the comments and say, oh, Andrew is my favorite character. Oh, I love Andrew so much. I can tell you're capping. My Doria! Gosh. I really... Okay, although I say I didn't want... Although I say I didn't want... I'm not really a Ruka Oshi. I really do like collecting collab characters, so it kind of hurts me that I don't have her collab character. But it's alright. I will just have to get over it. Because I stopped spending money on the game in January, right after Hikari birthday, because I just thought that the Sleeping Beauty sticker was just so good I couldn't pass it up. I thought it was so cute. And I'm probably gonna spend on Lala stickers because I find her stickers to be adorable. Cinderlala was the first card I pulled for due to genuinely wanting to have her cards rather than being influenced to pull because, for example, like meta, although she did end up like saving me a lot for meta reasons. But yeah, she was really like, gosh, is she still? I wonder how raised she is because I don't think she's raised that much actually. Or did I raise her? No, she's still just as she. Gosh, she's still rank 7, exactly how I left her, like, well, sort of. I left her level 70 rank 7, which is how it was recommended, and a bond was lower too. But, yeah, I feel like it feels boomer, feels boomer, man. Because I didn't use her back when she was relevant in December due to stall meta, I guess, because of her accessory. Because I was running, like, back shit, and, you know, she doesn't really work in that team. Gosh. Real boomer hours. Real review boomer hours. Yeah. I raised her level to 80 for a reason I don't remember. Sometime a while ago, I think. It was at least a few months ago. Yeah. All right. That's enough. That's enough boomer hours for tonight. It's actually when I'm recording this right now, it is currently 2:45 a.m. In my time zone. And well, I won't be going to sleep after this. I won't because I have things to do. But I thought I would record a video because I just felt in the mood. I wanted to test out some BGM. And I recently I only really feel motivated to play PvP when people are watching or when I can like make content out of it because I find that to be pretty fun. And since I'm not competitively grinding anymore, actually, is Michaela competitive grinding this season? Yep, there she is. Go Michaela. She genuinely deserved to be top star in March, and she was robbed of that opportunity. Yeah, I felt so bad for her, man. Like, she really was set to be top star. If she has the third highest score that was reached legitimately, or at least mostly legitimately, in the game. I'm not saying that her score was reached illegitimately. It was reached basically completely without any shenanigans. But she had the third highest score ever reached in a final season, discounting people who got win traded to higher scores. So discounting the 6 players off the top of my head who win traded from February to March. I'm not sure if they're win traded this season. Even if they're not, I don't appreciate their win trading because it really did rob Michaela of a top star. Although if she gets it this season, it doesn't really quite make up for it because, you know, like, at least buy her the gems or give her the flex or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, it felt really dirty to me. And then, what else? Additionally, there were 2 other players who made it to those types of scores without any super, I don't know if that's the right word, but super big abuse of the score. I know Sasebo made it legit, although he did win trade in February, and I don't like that. I really don't. It's kind of a shame because I used to respect him a lot, and I don't really know whether to retain that respect. And who else? Gosh, Bot, also known as free-to-play player, also known as the person who was top star for like 7 seasons in a row, or I guess it was April, May, was it June or July? April, May, July, August, September, so like 5 seasons, and the only time he was interrupted was when Sasebo, he took a break, and then Sasebo was top star, and then he was second place. And he grinded like a few thousand points in like 2 days. It was pretty crazy. And he was really close to, if he started earlier, he could have definitely overtaken Sasebo. But yeah, those 2 players are the ones that I'm aware of who got to really high scores, legit, to 12,000. At least mostly legit. I have memories of seeing them being fed, but not nearly to the extent that the people in February and March did it. Yeah. And there were some other players who also got fed to those types of scores. But, you know, in the end, if you want to abuse the system to allow you to get those types of numbers, then so be it, I suppose. And you can, if you want to subvert the system like that, then that's how you roll. And while I don't necessarily support it, I do understand that it's a flaw in the game, and I don't think you should do it, but, you know, if you really want to do it, then who's gonna stop you other than yourself, right?
どんな苦境にあっても己の美学を
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough boomer talk. That's enough random talking from me for today.
偽物どもめ
Alright,
この
I'm
名を
gonna.
語るならその矜持を忘れるな
I guess all I can say is bye bye.